Hey guys, hey there. How are you? Happy Tuesday. So, in about 40 minutes, I'm going to be attending an amazing webinar where we're going to be talking about our genes and health and nutrition. And I think I've probably told you guys that I had my DNA test done to test my genealogy to find out that, guess what, guys? I'm Irish. I'm 100% Irish. Kind of knew that anyway. My last name's my mother's maiden name is O'Brien, and my maiden name is Flynn. So yeah, I'm Irish. Anyway, Irish American, excuse me. So I wanted to share something with you guys that's kind of asked of me all the time. The question is, should I attend a trade show or should I exhibit at a trade show? So people are always asking me, like, what are the pros and cons of exhibiting at a trade show versus just attending the trade show? And why should I do one over the other? The little spin that I want to share with you guys or give to you guys is the idea of let's just assume or just think that maybe you're going to go ahead and just attend the trade show. You're not going to exhibit this time. You're just going to attend the trade show. How can you make the most of it? How can you kind of get the biggest bang for your not buck for attending but not going? So let's paint the picture and give you a really good scenario. Let's say that you are like me. I represent a wonderful health and wellness product. So let's say I'm going to go and find a health and wellness fair or another sort of a vendor event, and then I'm going to attend it as opposed to exhibit at that show. What can I do to promote myself without, well, in terms of like if it were a social media post, I would say something like that person hijacked my post. So I don't want to hijack somebody's, exhibit or fair or trade show or expo, right? I don't want to do that. I don't want to hijack anybody's day. I just want to make some new connections. So what can I do legitimately? So number one, you can be the friendly networker. Now, I talk about this all the time, and the term that I use is scouting. So first thing you could do is that you could scout for the vendors that are there and introduce them. So for instance, if you're at a health and wellness fair, you might see a chiropractor and you might see somebody who's a hypnotist or a Reiki master, or you might see someone who's an acupuncturist, or you might see someone that has essential oils and someone who has a wellness center. Maybe that's something. And then you could bring these people together and you kind of are the matchmaker. So you think of yourself as a matchmaker, but business matchmaker. Doing that and being the friendly networker is really something that's paid off for me. I can honestly tell you that I've attended many networking events and exhibitor fairs and things like that, where my entire focus is on helping other people connect. The more I've been able to give and to really bring others together, the better it's been for my business. And I really can't stress that enough. I spent probably the first, I don't know, couple of years really focusing on that more than anything. Tip number two, if you go to the vendor event and you're there and you want to really make the most of it, a trick that I learned from a couple of guys that I knew is number one, to carry a camera. Carry a camera, wear a camera around your neck, like one that has a lens and stuff like that, that you can take pictures and film, things like that, and take lots of pictures. Make a note of who the people are that you were photographing too, so that you can get in touch later. It's really a nice thing to do to establish a relationship, because then once you send them the picture, once you send the email of you and the person or the people behind the booth and things like that, or if you tag them in social media, right, you're really going to have a connection that's going to go farther reaching than just that expo or trade show. It's absolutely amazing. And I will tell you what's cool about that is that as many trade shows, expos, fairs, seminars, forums, and things like that I've done, I often forget to take a picture of my beautiful display. So if somebody comes up and takes a picture of my display, and like, better than that, me in front of it or me with people talking in front of it, and they send me that picture, it's gold. It's so meaningful to me. So that's a really great thing you can do, and it doubles as a gift. So it's kind of cool. The last tip that I have for you is one that I actually got to do early on in my not in my career, but in my owning my own business. I was hired by a company, by a very nice guy, along with 3 or 4 other people, to attend a very large trade show. This was a massive, like at a convention center type of a trade show, and the person had me wear a bright yellow t-shirt. It was really yellow. I mean, it was, it was a bright yellow t-shirt. Can you see my yellow? And on the back of it had the logo for his company, and on the front it said "Ask Me About," and it had the logo. And so I was a walking billboard all over that trade show. It was fantastic. Plus, it doubled by making it look like his company was really large, and that maybe even his company was exhibiting, even though we were just attending, and there were a group of us. It was fantastic. All we did was spend the day walking around, meeting people, talking to people. I do think that we also gave out like pens and pencils when we went to different places and things like that. But we stayed the whole day. We were all wearing, like, I think it was bright yellow shirts with black writing and black jeans, something like that. It was really phenomenal. But those are my 3 tips for getting a lot out of a trade show, even if you're not the exhibitor. And I hope that's been helpful. I have a couple more little tidbits. If you'd like to get my tip sheet, please let me know. Just send me a private message or a DM, or you can text the word "begin" to 26786, and I will get you the tip sheet. Just make sure you're asking for the tip sheet. I thank you guys so much, and you have an amazing evening, and I will see you again soon.